Haha, Torgo, your evil plan to kill us has failed! Because you see, after we died last time, I had my friends gather together the Dragon Balls, and they used the Dragon Balls to wish for a life note. And then using that life note, they revived Albus Dumbledore, who then used a time turner to go back in time to get awesome the Britannia, who then used his life gears to keep us alive!
That is because you cannot die, because I have written the plot that you will read the fic. Then you will die, then you will undie for some other evil palm that I will make in a coffee shop and say everything is going according to palm. Because they didn't really palm much, but whatever I did palm is going according to palm. I'm playing some more.
You fiend! That's all I got.
Something like that. And, that and I've been taking some inspiration from the abridged paradox, mixed with Harvest from the Culling, and maybe some Killer 7, because that thing is crazy.
But alas, according to our fate, we must continue reading through this nightmare, for it is as the rose would decree and the supreme emperor coas.
Yes, including that rose picture by the creepy dude. I mean, with the creepy dude.
So, anyway, we got up to chapter 15 last time, so... And of course, it has occurred to me that it seems like every chapter that is a multiplier of 6 is somehow extremely horrifying, so... I am afraid for what the end of this session will bring.
I don't even think that was intentional.
Well, you must be pure evil then. Pure, unadulterated evil! And it's causing us to suffer through this horrifying nightmare of a fan fiction.
The nightmare has become reality! Insert cheesy Nightmare City music.
We're slowly dying inside. I've fallen ill yet again. It's making studying for calculus incredibly difficult. You fiend! You monster!
Everything is going according to plan. Alright, let's begin.
You again seem to be very far away from the mic, by the way.
Oops! Okay, does that fix that?
Yeah,
that's
just make sure you keep it really close to you and don't
All
fade
right.
out. Anyway, so, Senpai, as always, do you want to start out?
Right. I was going to actually start several minutes ago, but yeah. Chapter 16! A fight masked goon! So... Oh, this isn't an author's note, this is just an N. So... N.
It's another note!
A son is both im-sticken cocaine mod, cause we still has KKK, so this might be too hard to read, but cool.
Ha. You know, the entire fic has been extremely hard to read. So...
I think that was the point of the irony there.
So, anyway. Eli Times Square! SN. Coda dit. Något. Lights crops fall to Gurren. And blood smooshed every bit. And blood smooshed everywheres, and the corpse swastika in sight of by. Blood!
You know, like
Wait, he what?
You know, like 5
wait, he what? Is blood a Nazi now?
It's garbled and it has a bunch of gibberish words, but in plot summary, light fell to the ground and blood pitted out of a corpse.
Well, no, but I think this could be. I think this could be foreshadowing because I was reading ahead and I saw something about America becoming Nazi Germany because of some sort of evil plan.
No spoilers. So.
Okay.
Blood greet blood, as he saw buddy. Bloodline, by the way.
Oh, dead as a dead man who... Ugh, didn't like that. Dead as a dead man who got death noted or ate a blood banana, then died death to a death.
Then some said a bollard banana. And piked up the light wheel grimming grimming bedoel, semicolon. On the Chrysler building!
Biddling.
On the Chrysler biddling! This is why Kokanda bets. Southalman and the Coxo would seem too awesome with a rush of poor cocaine. Johann! Then awesome recollect awesome gas and redirected the heat to Max ask your Mark lead and kicked them both end ass. Listen, Benny Hillsnog. Beep. They fell to the Niagara Falls, then skipped lick stepping stones into Greenland and spicked on Isekl, which they bounced off to North Korea and hit a nuclear.
Oh no! Oh no!
Which blew up the country and admired the radioactive lad of their country.
Oh look, a lad. At least it's not a laddie.
And they blasted right back to the NYC. Alberta car so nuclear snowed up gas. You fucking beep. Now you fucking beep. Curse will fucking pie for fucking my fucking son fucking life motherfucking young before motherfucking young before food.
That wasn't even a beep. That was murder F underscore Seekin. Murder F underscore Seekin.
Anyway, who's Yuki all that fucking is American Japan Palki add a word. Soichi or Dorp kicked you right through the brains. But they held enough cocaine to make they were healed and cold kept fitting.
Wait, so cocaine gives them regen?
Yeah, seriously. I was thinking of that dark game, one of the worst 2D to 3D reboots, where you use drugs to gain extra edge.
So, this next line.
You snort, one snort.
No, snot. Snot.
Do snort, you snot, one sort, do snort. Be snore, next sore.
I think that was is that supposed to be parodying DEUX?
Yep. Yep, it's a parody of the Kosh.
DEUX, co-zero, 2, cosine, V, Kosh, next. Near what him slept, then went unconscious. Okay, poor pig.
Soon rotted Dark KKK and Bayard Seoi. And the Bayard Seoi Cheerio. With a contacted egg. But then Seoi smooshed that energy into light, Death Note, and magic. A quantum note, which can carnage was of quantums. So it's a rotten new law of physics in the note. Cocaine blows up with the power of the sneeze. Stroked his sash and gave a very manly look at the KKK. Die, you piece of shit! And and their cocaine bellowed up and consumed them as they fell, and a big explosions were happening, and one of them was cocaine.
And one of them was a plane.
Back at Chaos. Oh wait, back at Chaos Crib. Fuck, I lost another for minions. I need to take a break. I need to take a break and think of my next crew first. He munished some special K on it, and the screen faded out. Meanwhile, in the Shinigami Palace, blood was grinning blood, and blood.
No, he was gritting blood.
Blood was gritting blood, and blood ban adieu. He held the body of Lit.
By the way, the first bit is actually based off the improvised Ruber song from Quest for Camelot.
Yeah, well, I'm going to sing this as my own tune. I have a plan. It includes you. You light Yagami shall lead me to Dark Yagami, where I will make all that lives dead. Gods can do anything. Shinigami means god of death. Shinigami should make everything dead, but
Blood had made a discovery. No, Blood had made a discovery. But that's for a later chapter. Again, we
can't go on with what caused LOL.
So, does someone perhaps want to take over now?
yes. Meanwhile, in Candana. Okay, 5,464,372,956 UFOs Hoderev above an evil castle for the Canadian Emperor.
Oh gee, I wonder what this is a reference to.
I think Torgo might be an evil emperor himself. The road was coated in bloody corpses. That was everyone from Bloc Quebecios that held up Pto Dadore. Inte Canadian Pram's Hall was a taxidermy of a dude who was Doctor Who, and a chick who was Butterfly Buttercup Trudeau, and they were dead mid-sexing. What?
Well, they did randomly stop the sex in the middle of a Dalek invasion. Honestly, they kind of had it coming.
With a nuclear imp ailed through the chest, the Canadian Emperor had a texit from Casa. Get Dark Yagami. Stephen Harper. SN. Oh, Canada.
You can play the evil version from Mad Hazard Bloodbath and Beyond, but I haven't found a good soundtrack download for it.
Stephen Harper lolled and pushed the swastika on his desk, which lit all the swastikas from Canada to... Wait, why are there Nazis in Canada? Why are there Nazis in Canada?
In Doctor Who, for some reason, Stephen Harper renamed Canada to Nazi Germany.
No, Japan, actually, but...
Canada to us.
Well,
and
America's
Japan.
America is part of Japan, and he's the Emperor of Canada, and technically Chaos is Supreme Emperor, so that's all now Nazi Germany.
Canada to US and Japan, and they all got renamed back to Nazi Germany, because he did that earlier, but he needed to remade the world. Or sorry, needed to remade the world. He graved a lightsaber and a nuclear and some more nuclears and a jetpack that could shout the nuclears and fell out the castle eviling as Balk Somka leaked Relay he flowed cause that was evil and foreshadowy.
My English teacher said this kind of stuff is called foreshadows.
Okay, you want to read the closer, Torgo?
Ahem! That was awesome! What is blood's evil plan? Does no one know cause it's magic? Semicolon hyphen D. How epic will Stephen Harper be? And what mysterious powers of mystery doth wielded by the quantum Note.
So, who reads next now?
Well, you start the next chapter, I figure, and then you can just switch off whenever you'd like, unless you still want me to start.
Well, I just noticed that I read, like, way more than half of the previous chapter, so I figured, well, I can start, but perhaps I shouldn't read too much of this one. Just to make it fair on the rest of you. Or
Okay.
fair on me, because I shouldn't be the only one to suffer.
Anyway, Chapter 17, Nazi Gear Money.
Author's note. Don't read Rectified Anonymity or Dipper Goes to Taco Bell. You will die in a horrible fashion. The only serious author's note. It's like a bad infomercial, except it's real. Except it's not advertising something dumb. It's advertising something very honest and very true.
Meanwhile, with Evie else. Dark and Awesome led their mechs wheel everyone else flew in cars when Naz!
That's what the Nazis were called in the Bionic Commando NES manual.
We are the evil Nazis. SN. Dogfight. Initialed. Get ready! Awesome, Dlek da hickey did from Fremblum. With awesome levels of awesome. Actually, we need the attack theme from Fire Emblem in here at some point, don't we?
Which attack theme? The one from the first one that was released here? Yep, that's it. Okay, attack,
Anyway.
Fire Emblem, Rekka no Ken.
Yes. 10 Nazis fired their nucleaires, but Dark did a barrel roll, cause he was good, and they took out some cars. On the ground, not the sky, cause no one imported got hurt. Dark lunged his mech, which he now named Uber Kira Shinigami Mark 9000. Basically over 9,000, mushed together with Leet, and 42 and 69, and lulled out a leather that brought up a death note, and he infused his fists with Kira, then shagged a Hondaken through one of the rows as they fell and made a snake hole, which sucked in the big towel in Ontario, which gave the Felda spick for metal damage if anyone wants to use it, but everyone loves to see hazards because everyone loves massive damage, and that's why it's an it nerd et thingy, and that's why that's an it nerd et thingy. Release the swastikas. Wait, should I be reading that in a bad German accent?
Yes, you should.
Think of the Nazis from Gurren Jesus. You'll see why.
We are the evil Nazis!
Release the swastikas. The Nazis were ninja and chuckled Shroyukins, shaft-lick swastikas that soapned SWAT dudes who were now in Nazis cause this was Nazi Germany, and the SWAT dudes shotted machine nuclear is where is all this nuclear ammunition coming from?
And
how are they-
to quote Stroheim, German science is the greatest in the world!
And they dented Awesome and Drax Piant. Beep. They Korsten Unison, then balsted the rest of the SWATs, and they fell, and the SWAT duds were otter ammo. That doesn't sound very nuclear. And there wasp a Taco Bell, so they all went to eat. Horrible things happened to them that you don't want to know about. Let us fight with awesome. Oh wait, that's near.
Let us fight with awesome!
Nier was near to max power point, so he tilted a bite up, and he was fully targeted, so he choked his sniper so it coughed up a bolte bill, which basiled the saustikias, at which they feel and implayed more Nazis. But one bounced off and reflected into his sinper, and the barrel and rifle blew up like the pirate gun in Donkey Kong Country do. I need a translation for this part.
It's Noa we mo nedodis. Noa we mo nedodis.
Noa we know what?
Ah.
I'm better at reading Japanish than listening.
I just sent it to you, so.
Noa we mo nedodis! Enobi Lucknid her car 10 punched out the top windowy thing to skyrocket Soichiro faster, cause altitude was due. Salwa lick Sonic the Hedgehog in Super Sumish Boars Brawly. Oh no. You're too slow! You're too slow! You're too... Anyway.
And Super Smash Brothers Broly. Why is there a Dragon Ball Z villain here?
Oh yes, I will bring the greatest Dragon Ball Z villain of all time! Final
But
bout!
I do not see Frieza here.
No, a greater villain to the franchise. Dragon Ball Final Bout!
Soichiro
No,
cocked his
Dragon
gun
Ball
and let it...
Final Bout meets Ultimate Budokai!
Oh dear, Actually, Senpai, can you read this next part? It's awkward.
Soichiro cocked his gun, and then lets it rest on it. Then let it rest on his cock until the altitude kappa. What? And then he zoomed out. Then he zoomed auto his otta and drop kicked it. Then shot do nasbust do so it would faster than skate it, so he could read the top fit. A news by the power of the stage, and just as the explosions were happening, he slicked his mustache to cleave the belts, so his car was a-okay. Yay!
No scratch in the paint today.
Real Eve tying elks knee and salb did, and the explosion faded into a stash because he was that manly. But Chester Cheetah was still standing. A dark night Yagami pondered. Why would Chester Cheetah be a Nazi? No, the rift couldn't have brought in.
Oh my
But
God.
then angels came in playing Highway Star and everyone sang along! Listen, Highway Stars. And two figures dropped from the ski! Gurren Jesus! Who the fuck do you think we are? Kamina and Jesus dropped down on their new mech, Gurren Jesus, which had Kamina's motorcycle fused for a man thingy. And Jesus was the head, because he was on top, but it had extra crosses for protection. Gurren Jesus clenched his fists and slammed Hitler so hard his disguise fell off, and reveled his stachs, which was so manly even Soichiro was scared of him. But you are too late, and you know nothing of science! He branded the corpses of Goku and Anne Frank, because his Nazis had killed them before the end of TM. Then he ate them and went Aryan Saiyan, the true most powerful essence of the Saiyans. But then Watery and Shakespeare twired their stash and broadened jokingly.
That's actually a reference to a typo in... Have you ever read Tommy's Moemon Adventure?
No, I have not, actually.
Well, there's a point where a guy said, if he grinned, brought it jokingly. Terrible, terrible fan fiction.
And of course, I see that you are referencing the infamous Goku / Anne Frank fanfiction.
Until
Some
the
people
end
have told
of
me I should
time.
read, but I can't find it anywhere. I can only find like Fanfic Friday doing a riff of it, and that's just not good enough for me. I need the original text, you know?
Anyway.
Well, there is someone standing right outside there which somehow extremely distracts me at the moment.
Ah. Curses. Foiled again. Our suffering must be prolonged by those that do not know the nature of our suffering.
Indeed. Still though, this is pretty epic, I must say.
Well, as soon as, Kamina and Jesus showed up, you know it's going to turn into an awesome fight.
Indeed. Okay, now the person outside is leaving, so let's see now. Fist of the Stash! Fist of the Stash here! Fist of the Stash here! Zoe Trio, Shakespeare, and Watery held Hitler in a hold. And then Gurren Jesus revved evil Hitler with the motorbike man thing. But Hitler shot a spirit nuclear Kamehameha Kai Shinny Hadouken! And it spilled Gurren from Jesus!
No!
That is what I needed to kill you, but I respect you as I am style Jesus. So he absorbed it and socked it at the floor, which launched everyone 9,420 meters into the sky. Kamina loaded his... Oh yeah, you did mention that in the YouTube comments, didn't you, Torgo? That
Yeah.
was what the v thing was.
Yep.
So, Kamina loaded his shades and speeched, "You vile, evil Hitler are an evil dude, and we are good, so we must kill you and save the world, and there's a spike that can do environmental environmental damage. And do you know who the hell I am?"
Oh, that bad pun. You know who the hell I am?
So you must be
Wow.
finished. So you must be finished, which will kill you, because that's how people die!
Flawless logic there.
His sword was now the height of TTGL, and he slashed him so hard that he fell up and landed at the spile in the heart, and he died. But he fell through because the forest forked the tower down, and Gurren Jesus fell in, but was re-attacked. Beacon, and they blasted their way so hard they flew out of the earth into the rift, from whence they cumed. Real Hitler fell to the core, and his head exploded, licking bionic commando. After which he was metaled to the iris core, so he was no more.
And then his blood shot into the Earth's core. The core stretched and the Earth was torn to pieces.
The black hole
And became a
was
black
sucking.
hole. Get it?
It destroyed the world, and then the rest of the universe was sucking into it like water down a bathhole.
But this wasn't water.
It was
time and space and planets and stars and galaxies and pigeons all
All
dying.
dying!
You know, that is quite possibly my single favorite line ever
Yes!
in any fanfic
Yes!
I've read.
Well, the fact that you
My
put so much
favorite line
animation
though
into that
still
scene-
remains, we are Shinigami, and that means God of Death, and gods can't do anything, so they should make everything dead.
I seem to recall hearing that NimbusNachoNinespire was trying to say something there.
Shit.
Well, I was just saying, since you poured so much animation effort into that scene, you obviously liked it quite a bit.
Yes. So,
So, Torgo, wanna finish this out?
Saws we are not King Stephen Harper, this chap, but we will son. Don't worry, cause Shu will go on.
Okay, you know what? Let me figure this one out.
You know, I never thought I'd actually have to say one of my own impossibly, I mean imposably long numbers.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Well,
13, 14.
well,
You know what? Okay,
could all-
Senpai, we...
Huh?
Okay, this, I don't think we can actually turn this into a number, so let's just have him read every last individual one and make sure he reads all of them.
Okay, then you have to count and make sure I say 144 times. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1
You know what I'm just hearing here is 11111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111111 Yeah.
Well, I'm going to assume that was roughly as many times as I needed to say it.
Yes.
So, moving on to a chapter that is a multiplier of 6. Be afraid!
And it is the third 6!
Indeed!
This chapter is the chapter, the chapter of ultimate evil!
Indeed!
And I assume it's my turn to start?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay. Chapter 18! Enter Stephen Harper. Anne?
Yo, his Project Axon's pretty cool, and I got an awesome idea from it, cause Ruik looks like Lord Roptar. No, seriously, I think Ruik's face looked a lot like Lord Raptors from Darkstalkers.
At some place in Canada,
Lord
Dark
Starfish
and Co.
Googles that.
Dark and Co. were munching on some ice cream pancakes, which is like pancakes, except the maple syrup's now maple ice cream. Then a new challenger arrived. He was blue and looked slightly Shinigami because his fake loosed a bit like Rikoi. He looked at Roik and said, "Are you a zombie dude?" No, but I have lost my chocolate buddy and in need of a new... Wait, no. No, but I have lost my chocolate buddy and in need of a new hobby. Gutter plying do. Can I possibly... Reek repelled. That is metal! He strummed up the guitar and Ryuk joined. Essen, Alumina, det henut. And... Egoni is speaking here. Senpai?
Well, should I just, like, Romanize it or should I just read it?
Romanize it.
Right.
Romanize me.
Alright, I am going to turn you into a Roman.
There is a shitty movie with Rome in the title that I need to watch to torture myself.
A normal Roman or a bad Roman? Oh my gosh, and now I just realized why I was laughing at the bad Roman joke with Mello to begin with. Because originally, like years ago, I was in this Axis Powers Hetalia roleplay with someone. And somehow, the Roman Empire was resurrected. And it resulted in the death of normal Italy. And then... No, wait, I think it was... Oh, yeah, no, Germany died, and then Poland tried to resurrect Germany as the Holy Roman Empire. But Poland got it wrong and accidentally refounded the normal Roman Empire. And the way that they refounded the Roman Empire was convincing all the Italians to be Romans again by, like, making them dress up in togas and dancing to Bad Romance, except it was changed to Bad Romans. And... my friend Hannah and I even wrote a version of the song. I don't know where it is, but that's why it's funny.
I hope you have mediocre or better singing voices, because mine sucks, and in our next reading we're gonna have to do some singing. I think...
くらい何をその金所得 Does we know その light no do ですか
Agony there's no way I can pronounce it.
Perhaps?
Chaostred dark because the crew hadn't thought of not having light yet. Technically, he's still with us as me, Soichiro joked, totem a bowel of Cheerios and a bowel of Cheerios, a soy source. Lol. And Torgo.
Is this where the Ritter reckons destroy? Do they call that because he recognized this something new that he forgotten earlier and needed a confetti?
No, this is I might have spoiled you with...
Yeah. And I might have spoiled you with...
Oops. Ian, I might have spoiled you with that. But don't let it go to your head, because then you'll be a spoiled bart, which is bad. But I spoiled everyone in any way, so I don't care. And if you're not spoiled, then you have the red dark geography. So go read it, cause you're missing no out on something, except you are missing cause it's like the greatest thing in the history of the big universe.
And now I'm scared. I'm scared because you brought up missing no. Senpai, chalk up another technical Pokemon in this fic.
Pokerman!
Pokerman!
Pokermans! But I must say, I definitely agree with the last thing in that author's note. Dark geography is indeed the greatest thing in the history of fanfiction.
Yes. But yeah, Missing No is the Pokemon that did not exist. But anyway, meanwhile, Stephen Harper was bursting into the building with no stealth, waking into the table, and no one noticed because he looked too normal, cause he hid his lightsaber well, even though glowing, cause he just lick an otaku.
Okatu.
Yeah. Okatu. Yo, Dark Yagami, I'm a Killiwall nose. Then he salsa'd his saber at the table to show he was serious. Yes, he is serious, Black.
Blake.
Bleep! I just finished eating that. Dark punched Steven so hard he dorped his saber and some tooth, but grinned some blood too. If only I had some nuclears. Bleep! Stephen Harper fought cause he forgot them, cause he never asked Kohas for any, and he thought he was arming them some chappers earlier. Both they mere models which do not blow up. Which do not bell up like nuclears do. And
is this when the Ritter reckons destroy? Do they call it that because he recognized something new that he forgot it earlier and needed a confetti?
Harper piked his L-saber wheel. Dark got his royal death note and typed "Crazy Canada dude with lightsaber." And then Stephen Harper was a zombie.
A crazy Canada dude. That just reminds me of the Prince from this guy. Again, though, I get the impression I'm the only one here who knows what I'm talking about with that. But...
Well, and I'm seeing another fanfiction reference with "and then blank was a zombie." But anyway,
and then John was a zombie.
Because Lord Raptor had hit the high note so hard that when Stephen Harper died, he became zombie ghost by the metal! He creeped into Nier, who was playing Nier, cause it sounded like his name, but Nier had a pound. He took the quantum note and wrote, "Metal is smooshable," and smooshed the hammer saw form earlier with the metal and made a rock and roll chainsaw!
And I must say though, when it said that Stephen Harper was a crazy Canada dude, this is what it made me think of. Because the Prince just say dude all the time, spelled like that.
Yeah, I think I know that because an online friend I knew actually was named Final Prinny and constantly used that expression.
Anyway, Senpai, do you want to pick up here with the SN Rock and Roll Chainsaw?
By all means. So, SN, rock and roll Chainsaw. So dark began do max the hormones. That's the bad lol. In his man thing, lol Olik. What's up, people? And then he chainsawed him in the brain, but his head fell off. Bit it near, and was in complete control. But now he was fused into Near's body, as his original body fell and melted like all m.o.v.e boys do. You're God, Dark Yagami, but I am Super Me, and I dare to hate me and my castle. So then he leapfrogged away in a big poof, and L was gone too.
Wait, when was L here?
I have no idea.
When was L here?
Back with the blood/light! I'm going to assume that that's a blood speaking here.
Oh. If anyone from Dark Yagami was in a time loop and has ties from light and dark, then Fairy Neon has soil, light, and dark in them. And since they are mixtures of light and dark, that means that all those time loops put some latent blood of Shinigami in everyone! Evion, cause I am light but much stronger. I could make a race of new Shinigami lick myself.
Oh my god, how horrible. SN, let's pipe
Too many...
thing.
Wait, if new blood is Pinkie Pie, making a whole race of new Shinigami would mean a whole race of Pinkie Pie.
I was thinking a whole race of Christian Bale blood before, but, yeah.
Okay, a whole race of Pinkie Pie that can alternate between doing their voice and that of Christian Bale.
Listen,
Fun!
I'm just going to run away now.
Senpai, you should do your Christian Bale voice saying fun over and over again.
Fun. So anyway, SN, that's pipe organ thingy from the evil sciencey things in D minor with something like Toccata, except it's not Toccata.
I remember it best from when it was used in Turkish Star Wars when the wizard drank all the kids' blood out of crazy straws, which somehow turned them into mummies that are these weird green hypno effects while he was doing that.
Anyway, more blood.
But I need some peeps and a fuse first.
He then smooshed himself into light to make a new Shinigami that kinda looked like DEUX, but with Light's corpse attacked. With Light's corpse attacked with external blood vessels, connecting the body stretched out in a cross, like Jesus, cause now blood forth he was the savior of new Shinigami, and would be savior of humans, cause they would be new Shinigami when he executed his plan.
Executored. Like
Yeah,
the
that's how.
Pokemon.
When
So
he
many
executed
Pokemon.
when he executed his palm, but that's much later, cause it needs Tim. There's no quotation mark here, so now I am a fuse. I am Bloodlight. He lolled and dragged some Bloodlight, which is like Bud Light, just blood instead of bud, which mad not alcoholic. So he wouldn't get drunk, but instead would get a tatsy of stronger, because he was Bloodlight, because he fights with blooding Masseter, and not drinking Matzer. back at Koa's crib. Brother, you are our greatest time smooth molded, and all dudes smooth together by that Yamlu. Chaos. Koas lolled at his brother as he took off his shirt to reveal some marks on El's nipples. One had a pentagram and the other had a twice as evil pentagram.
Well, this is the third 6th chapter.
Both of those had their own shadows. Will chaos and El's shadows overlap with so do, and made a sap of do horns with a pentagram on each horn, and it was lit red because he had the red lights on for evil moems like these. El felt an odd burning feeling. His pentagrams were burning really hot, and he felt his bod swelling with muscles and evil and do new horns like the Sachdos. I will call you the devil. Kohas lulled, and the thunder sparked, and El mumbled evil words like kill and crush and kick Dark Yagami's sass.
No, not his sass. Anything but that.
Anyway, Torgo, close it out.
Oh god, that's like 2 previews for future, but that's later. But don't worry, cause they will be gotta do too.
Ha! This wasn't really all that painful at all. Muhaha! Torgo,
Although
you are losing your touch.
Though there were horrible satanic monsters, just as I was expecting.
Yes, but still. I am
Perhaps.
not in horrible physical pain at the moment, so you are losing your touch, my dear Torgo.
Yeah, not nearly as badly as what happened with chapters 10 through 12. I mean, Senpai, didn't I have to life note you back to life at one point?
I don't think so, but I did have to go and heal myself at one point.
Oh,
I honestly don't know how to make the
you're
language
dead. You were
any
dead.
further than that. I really
Anyway.
don't.
What did you say? I didn't hear it.
I honestly don't know how to mangle languages any further than that.
Oh, please don't mangle it any further.
Please. Actually, if possible, please change to some slightly more comprehensible spelling in the future.
But, you see, my chummy, when so many weird new words come in, it will create a new English language that will create a new... it will be a new language for the dictionary, and I will make translators for it, and that will give me money.
Oh
you're
my
going to
god, you fiend! We will
Are you
never
trying to-
let you get away with this!
You're trying to create the English language, do?
I do not know
This
what to even
is
call it. Maybe the name will be so convoluted that will lead translators to translate the translation. There will be so much money. It will be the richest thing in the history of the unbears of the word and the pigeon.
We will not let you get away with this, you horrible fiend! We will stop you!
I'm gonna crush you with a zillion anvils, and then dance a polka on them.
And then I will anti-life note you just to finish the job! And this time it will actually work!
And then I will anti-life note you and use my life note anti-life note geos to cancel out any life geos or life note lifing geos you might have. And if you try to use a geos cancellation geos on me, I'll use my anti-geos cancellation geos. And if then you try to use an anti-geos cancellation geos, I'm going to use an anti-geos cancellation geos.
Seriously, will you stop trying to top me? I'm trying to make an epic speech here to end this chapter on an epic note.
Sorry, Senpai. What?
Well, I'm out of ideas, so I'll just say, and then you will be defeated!